Hi, I'm Kendra Goodman from the softball team. You're watching Clan TV, home of Canada's NCAA team.
Hi, I'm Alex Balick from softball. I compete for Canada's NCAA team. Watch me on Clan TV.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thanks for being with us here on Clan TV for the SFU softball team's Senior Day. I am Kayleen Amundsen. After earning a split yesterday against the St. Martin's Saints, the Simon Fraser University softball team is still clinging on for a chance to earn a berth to the GNAC Championships in Lacey, Washington next week. Today, they will take on the first-place Central Washington University Wildcats in an exciting doubleheader on Senior Day. Before taking a look at the opponents in the conference standings, let's take a quick look back at yesterday's doubleheader against the SMU Saints. Yesterday, the Clan was unable to muster much offense against the Saints in Game 1, dropping a 9-1 decision. SFU had 4 errors in the game and only generated 1 hit, which came off of a solo home run by senior Nicole Rattel in the bottom of the 4th. The victory clinched a postseason berth for St. Martin's, now 16-10. Simon Fraser's bats came alive in Game 2 when the team rallied from a 4-0 deficit earlier in the game and used a 3-run 4th inning plus a 4-run 6th inning to earn a 9-5 comeback victory. Senior Stephanie Caron went 2 for 3 in Game 2, scoring 2 runs and picking up 2 RBI. Rattel hit her second solo home run of the day in the 3rd, finishing 2 for 2 with 2 RBI. Now let's take a look at the conference standings now. The Clan, 25-21 overall this season, 11-13 in GNAC play, sits 4 games back of the final playoff spot with 4 games remaining. SFU must win its 4 remaining home games today and tomorrow, and even then, the final playoff berth would be decided on tiebreakers. Today the Clan faces Central Washington, a team that has already booked their ticket to the GNAC tournament with a 17-9 record in conference play. Led by head coach Mike Larrabee, the Wildcats split their doubleheader at Western Washington yesterday, the first a loss of 1-2 and the second a win 7-5. Now this season against SFU, they played against each other on March 12th and lost both games. SFU built early leads in both games and fought to hang on late, especially in Game 2. SFU led 7-0 mid-4th to hang on for a win 7-6. In Game 1, Rattel had a 2 for 3 3-run home run and scored 2 runs. Balick had a 2 for 4, and Belton was the winning pitcher. In Game 2, Caron had 2 for 3, 2 RBI, and 1 run scored. Lundgren had 3 for 5, 1 RBI, 2 runs scored, and Stokowski was the winning pitcher with 4 runs on 9 hits. As we mentioned, losing is not an option for the Clan today, but they have proven that they are capable of beating the GNAC leader, so hopefully they will be able to recreate those results here at Beedie Field today. And obviously, another critical doubleheader to keep an eye out on this afternoon is between SMU and WWU, so hopefully we'll be able to provide you with score updates throughout the show. Now, all scoreboard watching and playoff implications aside, today is Senior Day, and we're here to celebrate the amazing careers of the 6 seniors. Outfielder Rachel Proctor, infielders Stephanie Caron, Alex Balick, Marina DeAngelis, and Nicole Rattel, as well as pitcher Jessica Goulet. We'll have more on these ladies, including an interview with head coach Mike Rennie later on in the show. That's all for now for our pre-game show. We'll have the anthems and player introductions for you in just a moment, and we will be back with you after that for the starting lineup and the call of the game. I'm Kayleen Amundsen, and you're watching GNAC Softball on Clan TV.
Batting 8, number 3, Batting 9, number 25, Johnson. And pitching for the Wildcats is number 6, Kayla Smith. The head coach of the visiting team is Mike Larrabee, assisted by Jim Peterson. And also graduate assistant Kennedy Cruz. And assistant athletic trainer Charity McCray. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the lineup for Simon Fraser University class. First up, the non-starters from Langley, British Columbia, number 5, Kendra Goodman. From Northeastern British Columbia, number 12, Megan Novowitz. From Langley, British Columbia, number 14, Tori Pelton. From Brampton, Ontario, number 15, Samantha Ruffett. From Cambridge, Ontario, number 16, Jessica Goulet. Number 17, Rosie Angeles. From Georgetown, Ontario, number 20, Jessica Tate. From Kennedy, British Columbia, number 29, Kendra Ho. From Toronto, Ontario, number 26, Victoria Saunders. Another for George Grant. From Abbotsford, British Columbia, shortstop number 7, sophomore Taylor Lundergan. Batting second, John Joseph, British Columbia, senior at second base, number 8, Stephanie Carroll. Batting third from Surrey, British Columbia, senior right fielder, number 13, Rachel Crawford. Batting fourth from Langley, British Columbia, designated player, senior, number 33. Batting fifth from Langley, British Columbia, center fielder, sophomore, number 18, Taylor Gillis.
Come on now!
Batting sixth from Regina, Saskatchewan, at first base, senior, number 9, Alex Baylor. Batting seventh from Richmond, Ontario, left fielder, junior, number 11, Robin Mogavero. Batting eighth from Abbotsford, British Columbia, catcher, sophomore, number 4, Catherine Martinez. Batting ninth from Mercier, Quebec, third baseman, freshman, number 25, Haley Gilly. And pitching for the Flyers from Portland, British Columbia, sophomore, number 29, Elias Sikowski. The Planner coached by head coach Mike Rennie, who was assisted by Brian Sask, Tyler Lawrence, and graduate assistant Kaylin Cameron. The team's athletic therapist is Rohit Sawakar, and student trainers Coey and Brian Weaver. The umpire for today's game are Dan Young behind the plate and Ryan Liberto and Scott McLaren on the bases. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please stand for the playing of our national anthem.
back, everyone. Today's game is live streamed in HD and you can watch it at athletics.sfu.ca/live. Now, the starting defensive lineup for SFU is Alia Stokowski, pitcher, Catherine Murnahan, catcher, Alex Balak, first base, Stephanie Caron, second base, Haley Geary, third base, Taylor Lundgren, shortstop, Robin Mogavero, left field, Taylor Gillis, center field, and Rachel Proctor, right field. Now for the starting pitcher, we have, as I mentioned, Alia Stokowski. So we're just going to go over a couple of her stats. She has had a pretty good season. ERA is at 4.89. Her win-loss ratio is 14-8. Innings pitched 116.0. Home runs, hits, she's had 147, runs 82, earned runs 63, walks she's had 68, and strikeouts she's had 91. The batting order for today that you will be seeing later on: Taylor Lundgren, Stephanie Caron, Rachel Proctor, Nicole Rattel, Taylor Gillis, Alex Balak, Robin Mogavero, Catherine Murnahan, and Haley Geary. So like I mentioned, these two games are extremely important for SFU to take a win here. It's very important because these games are they're basically on the brink of getting into the playoffs, and if these games if they don't make these games, the games from now on won't be as important, and they won't be able to make it to playoffs. So especially for the seniors who are celebrating today, this is an extremely important game for them in order to continue their season and end off on a strong note. So we're just getting ready to start with the batters for the Central Washington. First up, they have Celine Fowler from Central Washington. Stokowski is pitching. So the count is 1-0, ready for the second pitch. So you can see that it fouled out right there on the left side. So that brings the count down to 1-1. Ready for the next bat there. That brings the count to 2 balls and 1 strike here in the first inning of the first game for today. So that hits the ground and goes off, and first batter makes the single for Central Washington. So next up they have Kaylin Campbell from Central Washington. Again, Stokowski is starting off for pitching. The first pitch is a little low there, so that'll be a ball for Central Washington. Getting ready for the second pitch here. Again, a little low, a little off to the side a bit. Once again, the pitch is a little low. these pitches for Kaylin Campbell are all, she's making very good decisions. So Stokowski is going to have to either raise the pitches a little bit or mix it up to throw Campbell off a bit. Again, so that was a 4-pitch walk for Campbell.
Now batting number 10, Alexa Olagi.
So now they're going to have a little bit of a meeting on the field to kind of regain a little bit. Again, like we mentioned, these games are very important. So now Mike Rennie is going to, head coach Mike Rennie is going to have a quick meeting with them, showing talking to Stokowski and calming her down a little bit. You can tell that the nerves, with the importance of these games, the nerves are probably pretty high. So now they're just going to regain a little bit, get back into the game, and be ready to show what they have for today. So now they're getting ready for the next pitch with Alexa Oleg. So here comes the first pitch. That one is hit foul. You can tell Stokowski is kind of having a little bit of a hard time there. She's trying to calm herself down, trying to get back into it. It's all about focus. Again, fouled off. So that brings the count to 0-2. And so you can see, just like yesterday with our games, the rain is coming down pretty hard, and that definitely messes a bit of with their focus here in the game. They're probably getting soaked right now, but they just need to look past that and just be ready. Oh, that pitch was a little far to the right there. And so that brings the count to 1-2. Stokowski getting ready for the next pitch. Oh, that was a little off to the side, a little high. They really don't want to load the bases here. That will give too much of an opportunity for Central Washington. That brings the count to 2-2. Stokowski going for a next pitch. Hit right. Once again, fouled off. Brings. You can tell Stokowski is still trying to calm herself down, trying to take a moment for herself, regain her focus here. Next pitch goes up, down to right field, and Rachel Proctor grabs it, throws it to second base, and doesn't quite grab an out there. So with that fly out there, we have the first out of the inning. So SFU will just need 2 more in order to get their chance to score some points here. Next up for Central Washington, Austin Wilkerson. So going for the pitch, a little low on that one as well. So we have 2 runners in the scoring position on second and third base. So SFU is going to have to be on their toes on the home plate. Oh, right through down to center field. Throws. Oh, SFU misses it and made some errors there and cost themselves 2 runs, which is unfortunate. It's not how you want to start a game, that's for sure. So they're from the other team, Austin Wilkerson is up next, and they so that was 2 RBI from the last hit right there. SFU cost themselves a little bit, both with that empty space down by between third base and center field. Oh, and that pitch was a little high and out. So Stokowski gets ready for the second one. Ooh, and that was again a little bit to the side, but does count for a strike. Second pitch, again off to the one side. That will bring the count to 1-1. Again, they have one player on the second base, so they'll need to bring it back so they don't lose another score. So that brings the count to 3-1. Sorry, that was earlier mistake. Stokowski goes for the pitch, and Central Washington walks. And Stokowski is going a little low on some of them, and will need to, like mentioned, regain her focus. This is an important game, and she knows it, so she's trying to meet up with her team and gather back their communication and get ready to avoid any future errors. They want to limit the damage here, especially starting off in the first, on top of the first inning here. Up for next batter here, Stokowski going in for the pitch. Oh, hit off into the foul, bounces off the gate. So they have player at first base and second base here, and the count is 0-1. Stokowski goes for the pitch. Hits it right between center field and left field there. Robin Mogavero grabs it, passes it to Stephanie Caron. They don't quite grab any outs there. There's a little bit of a... They just got Central Washington just had another run, again with hitting it right into the gap there between left field and center field. They were able to grab another run, so SFU is really going to need to gather themselves back up. They're already 3-0 here for Central Washington so far on the top of the first inning. SFU is going to need to gather themselves back up and bring the count to even, if not more, in order to go through with the rest of the day here. Stokowski goes for the next pitch. It's a little close, so that'll bring the count to 1-0. So this kind of is similar to the games from yesterday, as they trailed a little yesterday with starting off with a bit of a deficit. In the second game they came back and won, but the first game they definitely didn't quite make it there, so we're hoping to see probably a repeat of the second game yesterday, and so they can bring it back and win both of the games today. Stokowski goes for the next pitch. That brings the count to 2-1. 1 out already. They have Central Washington has on second and third base here, hoping to look for some more runs, but SFU is going to have to try and stop that there. The ball goes up, out into the foul range, so that would bring the count to 2-2. Now Stokowski is going to try and get this one to strike out, as they don't want the bases to be filled. That was, again, a little to the side, so that brings it to 3-2. Full count, so this will decide whether SFU gets first strikeout of the game or if they fill the bases here. And that's a walk for Central Washington. They have full bases, top of the first inning. There's one out so far, and the 3-0 lead for Central Washington. Okay, so Stokowski is getting ready for the next batter here. That will be the first strike for number 3 of Central Washington. Brings the count to 0-1. Skowski goes for the next one. Goes to a ground ball, goes to home, and gets one of the runners out. So again, the bases are still full, but SFU has gained another out against Central Washington. So it's very important for this next batter to go out right away, either by a strikeout or a catch, or just to avoid any damage of any more home runs. So right now you can see in the bullpen, Jessica Tate is warming up. She's getting ready for potential play, but we'll see. It's a little early in the game to tell. Right now the count is 0-1, and Stokowski going for the next pitch. So it's changed up the speed a little bit to her off, but that costed them a ball there. So 1-1. Again, they have full bases here, so that was a little close to the batter, so that'll be a ball. 2-1. 2 outs already, so this will be quite important. Stokowski goes for another one. That will be another ball, bringing the count 3-1. Now SFU with this start, they really don't want to have a walk for Central Washington, as they already have the bases loaded, so that's basically a free run for the other team there. Oh, and that hits off into foul territory. Stokowski not having her strongest start here at Beedie Field today. So Stokowski normally pitches quite often. She has a very high stats here, and the beginning of the first inning is not very representative of what she is fully capable of, especially throughout the rest of the season that she's proved herself. So right now the count is 3-2. So either batter will strike out or she'll walk, which means that will be another run for Central Washington. But if Stokowski can either trick out the batter or make her way into make her strike out or something. Oh, there you go. Strikeout. That will complete the top of the first inning. 3 outs there. So SFU Softball and all of us at Clan TV would like to say a sincere thank you to Keith and Betty Beedie for supporting the program with Beedie Field. And we'll take a short break right now. You're watching GNAC Softball on Clan TV. Okay, so now we're starting off with SFU's pitches. Taylor Lundgren hits the ball off to the left and doesn't quite make it to the first base before Central Washington grabs it at first. A good effort by Taylor Lundgren. That's the first out for SFU as they start the bottom of the first inning here. So Stephanie Caron gets ready for the pitch. That was a little low there, but it'll count for a strike. So we'll see what Caron can do here with that. Caron hits it off into left field and gets a double out of that. She almost went to steal a third, but decides to stay at second base, which is probably a smart decision. So we're just going to take a quick replay of that. So she hits it off into left field and runs straight to second base. That gives her a double there. Good for Caron. That's a good, strong start. Next up, we have Rachel Proctor. It's ready for the first pitch. Hits it right between center field and right field there. Central Washington can't quite make it. That means that Stephanie Caron takes the first run for SFU today. It was a very good, strong start for Stephanie Caron there, one of the seniors that we're celebrating today. Rachel Proctor doing a great hit once again, also getting a double there. Great start for both of those seniors here today. We're going to replay Rachel Proctor's hit right there. So she hits it right between center field and right field. Central Washington can't quite pick it up fast enough and makes a double out of that. So now we're getting ready for Nicole Rattel to bat. So Nicole Rattel had 2 home runs yesterday, so we're hoping that she can repeat that today in order to get a little bit more oomph today in order to bring it back to a tie. Hits it over to the shortstop. No throw on Central Washington's part, so Rattel stays on first, gets a single. So we're going to take a replay of Rattel's hit right there. She hits it when she's getting ready for the pitch here. Hits it straight to shortstop and makes a single. So next up we have Taylor Gillis. So that was a strike for her, 0-1. And we already have 1 out, and 1 run by Stephanie Caron. So if Taylor Gillis can get another one for Rachel Proctor, that would be great for SFU. Go straight, almost hits Proctor on the way by. And Proctor gets another run there. So now SFU has 2 on base, Rattel on second, Gillis on first. Again, that's a great start for SFU. They didn't do so well, giving 3 runs to Central Washington, but they're slowly catching up. The count is 3-2 for Central Washington. They have one out. Central Washington having a little bit of a meeting on the mound while regrouping. Next up we have Alex Balak hitting. She has Nicole Rattel on second, Taylor Gillis on first. Well, she hits it up and catches it. So that's an out for Balak there. Second out for the bottom of the first inning. We still have Rattel and Gillis on base here. So now we're looking at Robin Mogavero next up to bat. Great opportunity here with two of the bases loaded. That pitch was a little off to the side. So that will be a 1-0 count for Mogavero. So, that went a little off, tipped off the bat a little bit, bringing the count to 1-1. SFU is not letting the little shaky start to the game to affect their batting today. So it'll be interesting to see how many more, or hopefully they get a little more runs in the bottom of the first. Well, Mogavero hits it, and costs Gillis to go out and switch out. So they didn't quite make a tie, but again, it's still very, very early in the game. So we're going to take a quick short break. Right now the score is 3-2 for Central Washington, and we'll be back. This is GNAC Softball on Clan TV.
At any given moment at the keg, something special is happening.
When I first came to SFU, I thought I knew exactly what I wanted. When I got into my second semester, I suddenly wasn't so sure what I wanted to do anymore. So I started to explore a little bit. Archaeology, communications, history, even kinesiology. And then I decided to go on exchange to France for a year. I was an orientation leader for a year, became a community advisor in residence, helped start a choir. I even took a rowing course. After SFU, I have lots of possibilities of what I could do, but whatever I do, I know I'll be ready for it.
Welcome back, everyone. We're just getting ready for top of the second inning here today on Beedie Field. The score is currently 3-2 for Central Washington. SFU looking to prevent any more gains of Central Washington. So Stokowski pitching. So Celine Fowler of Central Washington is going to start us off here. Stokowski going for the pitch. Again, a little low. A lot of her pitches so far today have been a little on the lower side, so it'll be important to again, regain that focus. So the count 1-0. That's it. Right over to Mogavero, and she grabs that, so that's the first out of the top of the second inning. So we're going to just take a quick replay of that, Mogavero grabbing that ball. So it goes right over to left field, and Mogavero grabs it very gracefully, so that was an easy one for her. So now Stokowski getting ready for the next one. So they're at one out, and the score is still 3-2 for Central Washington. Oh, and that pitch was still a little low. Stokowski getting getting ready for the next pitch, gaining back her focus and confidence there. Brings the count to 2-0. Sorry. It's important that SFU doesn't get too many walks, or they're very preventable. Stokowski going for third pitch here. Hit over to foul territory. That brings the count 2-1. So the score is still 3-2, 1 out currently. Count is 2-1. Oh, once again hit off into foul territory, bringing the count 2-2. SFU will be able to get their second out if Stokowski can get a strikeout here. You can tell the other players in the field are getting ready. Oh, and that was a bit on the slower side, a little close to the batter, so that brings the count 3-2. They always want to try and change up the speed a little bit so it catches the batter off their toes. Stokowski going for the next pitch. And hit, ground ball. Oh, goes right over shortstop there. So Central Washington getting a single there.
Now batting number 10, Alexa Ologi.
So we're going to get a replay of that. So it goes just right over. So they go for the pitch. It goes right over Taylor Lundgren. Ground balls can be very unpredictable, so sometimes they just go off in different directions, or I guess in that case jump up a little higher than normal. Stokowski going for another pitch. Oh, hits right to center field. Grabbed by Taylor Gillis, bringing another out for SFU. Top of the second inning, 2 outs already. Score is still 3-2 for Central Washington. We're going to take another look at that. Goes out. Taylor Gillis just grabs it right there and brings the count, the outs to 2. This is a much better start than the top of the first inning where SFU lost 3 runs quite quickly. But to prevent Central Washington from gaining more runs, this is a great start to doing that. So Stokowski going for another pitch. That goes up. Oh, doesn't quite make it. Stephanie Cron just missed that slightly. So that goes into foul territory. So Central Washington has 1 at first base. The count is 0-2. 2 outs already. Stokowski getting ready for the next pitch here. Oh, that goes right into as a foul there. Count still looking pretty good for Stokowski. There's 0-2. A possible strikeout here. But this could end the inning, but we'll have to see what Stokowski can do here. Oh, that goes straight between center field and right field, giving Central Washington a single and a double there. Or sorry, just a single. But now they have two players on first and second. Still top of the second inning. Score 3-2 for Central Washington. 2 outs. So Stokowski getting ready for the next one. SFU's doing a little bit better than their first inning, so we'll see. Oh, that hit off to the side. That will be a 0-1. SFU players getting ready to prevent any more runs for Central Washington, and also hoping to end the inning. So Stokowski goes. Makes that quite a slow pitch there. Throws off batter a little bit. So the count is 1-1. Still 2 out. Stokowski goes for the pitch. Hits it off, and Central Washington steals 2 bases there. So going from first and second base, now they have second and third bases. So there's a pass ball charged to Catherine Murnigan. She dropped the ball a little bit, literally and figuratively, and cost SFU a couple change-ups. So hoping to avoid any more home runs runs or any extra points for Central Washington. The count is now 2-2, 2 out still. Stokowski getting ready for the next pitch, getting her focus back. That one was a little off to the side. It'll be a ball, so 3-2. So again, it's very important that SFU doesn't make errors. Oh, and that was a strikeout right there, so that ends the top of the second inning. That was very important for SFU to not make any more mistakes or give any more runs to Central Washington. So we're just going to take a quick break. You're watching GNAC Softball on Clan TV.
Central Washington University.
Okay, welcome back to GNAC Softball on Clan TV. Getting ready for SFU to come back to the plate here. So that's first hit for Catherine Murnahan, or second hit, sorry. So the count is 1-1. So this was quite an explosive first inning for the Clan. Central Washington gained 3 points, SFU gained 2 to try and bring it back. So it's important that they score a couple of runs here to either tie it or surpass Central Washington. The count is 2-1 for Robin Mogavero. Or sorry, Catherine Murnahan.
You're on it. Seeing it. Here we go.
So the count is 3-1. Bottom of the second inning. Score is still 3-2. Catherine Murnahan hits it up. Central Washington grabs that. So first out of the bottom of the second inning. Murnahan not quite doing what she probably would have liked to do, but still two more chances for outs here. Next we have Haley Geary. Hits right over to left field. Central Washington once again grabs that, so that was a little fly ball. It was pretty easy for Central Washington. Brings 2 outs here for SFU. So now we have Taylor Lundgren up next to bat. Last time she got a single, but went out after one of her teammates went behind her. So we're hoping that she's able to make a run there. That was hit off a little bit. Taylor taking a walk there, bringing the count 1-1, 2 outs. So we're gonna take a replay of that. We're not sure if she got hit by the ball or what. Oh, that hit her, I think, right in the knee there. Just trying to walk it off a little bit. Yeah, softball, if it hits in the wrong place, can definitely leave a bruise there. So hopefully she's able to get right back in, stay in the game. She's getting ready for the next bat there. And she hits it off. Oh, and it hits the fence. So Central Washington wasn't quite able to get that one. Count is 1-2 for Taylor Lundgren. Getting ready for the next pitch. That pitch was pretty low, so not possible for Lundgren to play anything off of that. So the count is 2-2, 2 outs for SFU. Lundgren holding SFU into the game here. She hits it right over into left field, and Central Washington grabs that and ends the bottom of the second inning quite early. So Easton is a proud sponsor of the SFU Clan softball team, providing players with bats and apparel. As well, we want to thank Worth for providing the official game balls for NCAA softball. We're going to take a short break. You're watching GNAC softball on Clan TV. Welcome back. We're getting ready for top of the third inning here. SFU just warming up a little bit. Now they're meeting up on the mound here to have a little talk and get ready for some action here. It's still 3-2 for Central Washington. So again, SFU is trying to prevent any more of a lead that Central Washington doesn't already have. Stokowski, again, she's been doing a little bit of some low pitches here, so she's able to bring it up and mix it up a bit to get some strikeouts, just like that first strike right there. That's what SFU is kind of looking for. mix it up a bit to keep the batter wondering. Oh, the batter hits it and throw it right to ground up right into first base and gets the first out of the top of the third inning. We're gonna just take a quick replay of that. So you can see it bounces up and goes straight to first base. Proctor or Lundgren having a good throw right to first base and getting their first out here. So our next batter, the count is already at 1-0. There is currently 1 out against Central Washington. Great hit, goes straight to first base and once again grabs it. So Central Washington gets another out there. Great communication between SFU for the top of the third inning. We're gonna take another look at that. Haley Geary does very well in this one. Just acts very quickly, goes for the ball and grabs it and just throws it straight to Karan there. Karan covering for first in that one. Stokowski goes for next pitch. Starts with the ball here. There's 2 outs so far. The count is 1-0. Score is still 3-2. So sometimes the first inning or any start to the game can kind of throw somebody off. And SFU is certainly not letting that hold them back here. To start off with giving Central Washington 3 runs, it can sometimes throw you off. So it's great to see that SFU has already gotten 2 outs, didn't let Central Washington get any runs in the second inning either. So we're hoping to see a repeat of that here in the top of the third inning. So the count is 1-1. Stokowski going for the next pitch. And once again, slows that one down. Counts for another strike. That was great work by Stokowski. 1-2 is the count here. We're going to replay that. So the changeup that she had there definitely threw the batter off. Goes for the next pitch here. That was a little far to the right. So brings the count 2-2. 2 outs, no men on base there. So Stokowski has the chance to end the inning right here. Oh, again, a little to the right, bringing the count 3-2. So Stokowski can get a strikeout here. That would be ideal for SFU. They can spend more time on getting points rather than playing defense here. Stokowski goes for the pitch. Oh, off into the foul territory here. So Stokowski still has a chance here. If she can get a strike, that would be awesome for SFU. Count is 3-2, 2 outs. Oh, and that is a strikeout. So great job by Stokowski. That ends the top of the third inning here. That was very well done by SFU. Again, they did not let that first inning affect them at all. White Spot is a proud supporter of SFU athletics, from cheering on the sidelines to providing award-winning burgers to fuel athletes and fans. Before or after a game, White Spot has your back. Find a location near you at whitespot.ca. Now we're going to take a short break. You're watching GNAC Softball on Clan TV. Welcome back. We're on the bottom of the third inning. SFU getting ready to bat. The score is still 3-2 for Central Washington. Right now up at the plate you have Stephanie Curran, one of the seniors that we're celebrating here today on Senior Day. As you can see, the numbers of the 6 seniors are on the back and Stephanie's is on the far left. It's a great way to show the appreciation and support for the seniors who have done very well the past for however many years that they've been around here for. So Curran's count is at 0-2 in the bottom of the third inning. Now is 1-2 with that a little far out by the pitcher here. Oh, Curran hits it right into the foul territory, so it brings count 1-2. No outs for SFU yet. Just the beginning of bottom of the third. So Curran in bottom of the first did very well, got a double and was able to gain a run from Proctor. We're hoping to see, now she walks there with, the umpire is bringing her back. Must have been a little bit of miscommunication there. The count is 3-2. The last pitch. Oh, and she hits it right into left field there. So she makes a single. So we're gonna take a look at the replay there of Stephanie Curran's hit. She hits it right over top of shortstop and into left field. And it was almost a little slower, so they weren't able to catch it and throw it back quite quickly to first base. So she was able to gain a single. So next up we have Rachel Proctor, number 13. So once again another senior. There's 6 of them in total, so we're looking forward to seeing what they have to bring here today. Rachel goes for the bunt and it goes off behind the base. So the count is 1-1. So Proctor practicing a little bit on the side before next one. Curran on first base here on the bottom of the third. Goes again for the bunt. Once again goes off behind the plate. That will count as a foul ball there. 1-2 is the count. Still 0 outs for SFU. Rachel Proctor stepping up to the plate again, getting ready to do something with these pitches. Hits it right into foul territory again. Proctor getting ready for the next pitch. Oh, and that ball hits her, giving Proctor a walk to first and Curran to second. Still 0 outs for SFU. So right now we have Nicole Rattel, another senior. Just taking a moment on the side, getting some advice from the rest of the coaches here. Rattel up to the plate, getting ready. So again, in yesterday's game, she was able to get 2 home runs here. Just got her first strike for her chance here. Curran and Proctor both on base, so if Rattel can grab a run or something here, or get another home run like we've seen her do in the past. That'll be great for SFU to bring the score to even. So the count is 0-2. So Rattel has 8 home runs for this season, so it's definitely something she's very familiar with, and it would be great for SFU to see that again. So count 1-2. Oh, Rattel hits it over. Once again, a home run, giving SFU 3 runs there. Rattel on a great streak here, doing it both yesterday and today. Here's her team celebrating with her, doing a great job, giving them the lead. SFU not doing so well in the first inning, but that home run by Rattel just brings them up, and the score is now 5-3 for SFU. So we're gonna get a quick replay of that. That was a great play by Rattel. So she goes, hits it off. Home run left field there. You can see the crowd just loving that. Ball landing right behind them. So now Taylor Gillis is up. So SFU still has 0 outs, so they have huge chance here to just get a huge lead on Central Washington. Gillis with a 1-1 count. So there's no one at base here. Count is now 1-2. So as you can see, the team is still celebrating in the dugout. They're very pleased with Rattel's home run there, gaining SFU 3 runs and giving them a lead, actually. So Gillis is now 2-2. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Well, that hit was a little off. Count 2-2. Still 0 outs. Gillis getting ready for the next pitch. And hits it in again, goes behind the plate. So count stays at 2 for Gillis. Oh. No, there's a little bit of a... Head coach Mike Rennie is going to give a little bit of a talk to Gillis here. So he's probably saying something along the lines of either prepping her or getting her to do the same thing as her teammates have done, like Rattel with her home run. And so Gillis getting ready. Great hit. Oh, and caught by shortstop from Central Washington, giving SFU their first out on the bottom of the 3rd. It's still a little early, as they've already gained 3 runs and only have 1 out. So the score is currently 5-3 for SFU. SFU has 1 out. Next up we have Alex Balak. And that pitch was a little low on the ground. Be first ball for Balak, 1-0. Balak getting ready for the next one. That will once again count as a ball, so the count is now 2-0. 1 out for SFU. It was a little high on the pitcher's side, so count is 3-0. Balak having a chance to gain a base or more. And that is a strike for Balak. And she walks with 4 balls there. That gives SFU one base filled. Balak at first. We have Robin Mogavero next up at bat. So again, SFU only has one out here, so have quite a chance. Goes straight over to first base, and it's safe at first, but Alex Balak gets caught out at second. Robin Mogavero makes it to first. That was Central Washington's choice on getting one or the other out. They were either able to get Balak or Mogavero or Balak out, so they went for second base. Next up we have Catherine Murnahan. 2 outs for SFU. Murnahan's count is 0-1. So Murnahan just prepping on the side a little bit. Mogavero at first base, getting ready to run. So the count is 1-1. 2 out for SFU. Oh, ground hit by Murnahan, and Central Washington made a bit of a mistake there by not picking up the ball quite fast enough, so Murnahan was able to get to the first base quite quickly. Mogavero at second. So now SFU has 2 bases filled. Haley Geary is now up next at bat. So that was a fielding error on Central Washington's part, as you can see in the replay. The great thing for SFU, though, again, there's 2 outs for SFU here. Haley Geary hitting it off to the side. They'll bring the count 0-1. So goes up, and still off into foul territory, so that brings the count 0-2. There's already 2 outs for SFU, so Haley will need to make sure she gets a hit or a couple balls so she doesn't have to go out. Oh, and that will count as a strikeout against Haley Geary. And ending the inning on a little bit of a surprise note there. Geary didn't seemed a little surprised by that call, but that will end the bottom of the 3rd inning. And we'll take a short break. You're watching GNAC Softball on Clan TV.
One team,
400 athletes strong.
we sing not one,
but 2 national anthems.
We strive to always be better.
we put our heart into competition.
We pursue national championships and university degrees.
We care about our communities.
We are
Canada's NCAA team.
Canada's NCAA team.
Canada's NCAA team.
We are Canada's NCAA team.
Welcome back to Beedie Field. SFU is just warming up for the top of the 4th inning here in the outfield. The score is now 5-3 for SFU. They did a great job bottom of the 3rd inning, gaining 3 runs. It was Caron and Proctor did a great job, and Rattel just hitting it out of the park, giving Caron, Proctor, and Rattel a run there. Now SFU is taking the lead here against Central Washington. Again, they want to repeat in the top of the 2nd and 3rd inning here, where they didn't let Central Washington gain any runs. they want to maintain their lead, as these games are very important. First pitch by Stokowski. That will be a strike against Central Washington. Stokowski definitely, after warming up after a couple of the first few innings, doing much better job than her first inning. And that slow one did not keep... Central Washington was not caught off guard by that slower one. They were able to hit it between first and second. So we're going to take a replay of that. I think the Karan and some of the other ones in the outfield weren't quite ready for that one to make it out to the field. The slower ones sometimes catch the batter off guard, so for that batter to hit that one, it was probably unexpected for SFU. That hits the ground and goes straight and gets an out. Karan at second gets an out there. Great grab by Lundgren, throwing it straight to Karan to get the first out of the top of the fourth inning. So we're gonna take a look at that hit. Lundgren just grabs that off the ground and throws it straight to Karan, preventing Central Washington from moving very far. So they have Central Washington has one out at the top of the fourth inning. Oh, and that is hit high. And not that goes a little off to the side. Right as you might have seen, it went right in front of our side camera there. Stokowski getting ready for the next pitch. It's a 0-1 count, one out. Oh, and that goes straight past Lundgren, giving Central Washington two bases. So there is a runner in scoring position getting ready. They have first and second base filled. SFU's job is to gain more outs and prevent any more scores for Central Washington. Stokowski getting ready for the pitch. That was a little far out, so count is 1-0. Stokowski goes again with a little bit of a high pitch. Count is 2-0. One out against Central Washington, but they have two bases loaded. Goes for the next pitch. Oh, and that hits straight to center field. Just grabbed by Gillis, but hit the ankle of Lundgren there. So they got another out from that. So that was a great grab by Gillis there. If we take a quick look, it goes straight over to center field, and Gillis does a great job getting into position to grab that. So Central Washington still has first and second base loaded. There's two outs, so Stokowski has a chance to end the inning here with a strikeout, but SFU is still trying to prevent any further runs. The count is 1-0. Stokowski goes with that pitch, a little close. Will be another ball there, 2-0. Stokowski going for the pitch again, a little far, but that will be a strike, bringing the count 2-1. With the two bases loaded on first and second, they're getting ready to make a run here, but SFU is prepared to grab a catch or prevent that. And that goes straight past Geary. But that will bring the last out of the top of the third inning. Again, SFU preventing Central Washington from getting any points there. The Keg is a proud sponsor of SFU Athletics. Visit a local Keg restaurant after the game tonight and make that your best play of the night. The Keg Steakhouse and Bar. See you tonight. So we're going to take a quick break. You're watching GNAC Softball on Clan TV. Welcome back to the bottom of the fourth inning here on Beedie Field. So Central Washington made a quick change up. Kiana Wood was just warming up earlier on the pitching mound, replacing Kayla Smith. She's going to be pitching for bottom of the fourth inning for Central Washington. Up next to at bat we have Taylor Lundgren getting ready to get a hit. She hits that on the ground, doesn't quite make it to first. It's an out right there. So Central Washington grabbing that off the ground very quickly and getting it to first before Lundgren can make it to the base. Next, Stephanie Caron just hits that out. Caron walking back to the plate. So we're going to take a quick replay of that. That was a little bit of a close one. Caron running like it was in play, but that was a call by the umpire to bring it back. So nice pitch there by Central Washington. Count is now 0-2, 1 out by SFU. And that was a ball there, so 1-2. Caron getting ready to do something with this pitch. Oh, and hits that right over and grabbed by center field. That gives Central Washington another bringing it back, as they've fallen a little bit behind SFU, so it's important for them too to not let SFU get any points. But if we take a look at that, Caron has a great hit, but that was just a beautiful catch by Central Washington. And Proctor hitting it very nicely over to center field. Central Washington making a little bit of a mistake there by dropping the ball. Proctor was able to gain a single for that. So SFU has 2 out. The score is currently 5-3. Rattel at bat, who changed the game for SFU last last time, bottom of the third inning, where she was able to gain 3 points for SFU with a home run. Now Rattel gets to walk because the ball just hit her around the elbow or in the arm. So now SFU has Proctor at second base and Rattel at first. So next up is Taylor Gillis. Now Proctor is getting changed. So Kendra Ho is replacing Nicole Rattel, potentially because of getting hit by the ball there, and also for speed. So Gillis getting ready to bat. There's 2 out. So the count 1-0. Gillis getting ready. 2 bases loaded for SFU. So chance there for Gillis, but that brings it to 1-1. That pitch is a little off, so that will be a ball for Gillis. Proctor and Ho both ready to make a run for the next base. Another ball for Gillis, 3-1. Still 2 outs. So SFU has done a great job this season getting some runs despite having 2 outs. So hopefully we'll be able to see that here today with Gillis. Her count 3-1. Still has a chance to make a difference. Proctor and Ho are both at base here. Another strike for Gillis. She is at a full count here. So we'll see what Gillis can do with this. Great hit by Gillis off the ground. Doesn't quite make it to first, which ends the bottom of the third inning. SFU not gaining any points. However, it is still 5-3 for SFU. The Keg is a proud sponsor of SFU Athletics. Visit a local Keg restaurant after the game tonight and make that your best play of the night. The Keg Steakhouse and Bar. See you tonight. Now we're going to take a quick break. You're watching GNAC Softball on Clan TV. Welcome back to Beedie Field. SFU just warming up here for top of the 5th inning, meeting up on the mound. Just to give you a quick update, Western Washington is taking the lead 4-3, bottom of the 5th of their game. So again, this just proves how important SFU's games are today. They need to win or else their playoff chances are slim, if not none. So these games are very important. So we're just getting ready for SFU play defensively to prevent any more runs. They've done a beautiful job in the inning, top of the second, third, and fourth inning, not letting Central Washington take anything. So there's been a change of the lineup. Kendra Goodman is going in for left field for Robin Mogavero. Stokowski getting ready for the first pitch of top of the fifth inning. So Stokowski getting ready for another one. Oh, and goes up and caught by Lundrigan. First out of the top of the fifth inning. The ball was quite slow, so it was probably quite an easy one for Lundrigan to grab. You catch the replay there. Lundrigan just grabs it quite quickly. Stokowski ready for the next pitch. There's one out against Central Washington. Oh, hit. Lundrigan grabs it, throws it straight to first base, and gets their second out. Great job by Lundrigan and Balak there. We're going to take a quick look at that. So Stokowski pitches it. Hits the ground. Lundrigan just picks it up off the ground and sends it to Balak, getting their second out, top of the fifth inning. Stokowski pitches it a little to the side, giving it a strike actually. So Stokowski getting ready for another pitch there. Batter looks like she was going for a bunt. You can see Alex Balak went up a little closer, noticing that. So Stokowski goes for the pitch. The count is now 2-1. 2 out against Central Washington. Again, Stokowski has a chance to end the top of the fifth inning quite quickly. Stokowski once again getting another strike there, bringing the count 2-2. There's still 2 out, top of the fifth inning. So Balak has moved back closer to first base, so they are able to get the batter out quite quickly. That change of pace didn't quite work out for Stokowski right there. Count is now 3-2. Stokowski going for the next pitch here. Hits straight right past Geary. The Clan not quite making it to first base. They had a chance to get their third out there, but they didn't quite get a chance. It was a hard hit ball. It bounced right over, or it went right over Geary. Wasn't quite able to catch that one. So now Central Washington has 1 base filled, 2 outs. SFU looking to repeat the last few innings to prevent Central Washington from gaining any more. So
pinch hitter for Central Washington University, now batting number 16, Taylor Griffin. And she is replacing number 3, Andrea Hamada.
Okay, so Central Washington has just made a change. Taylor Griffin, number 16, is batting instead for Andrea Hamada. Stokowski going for the first strike for the still top of the 5th inning here. 2 outs against Central Washington. Count is 0-1. Oh, and SFU tried to gain another out there. Central Washington trying to steal a base or something. We're going to take a quick replay at that. Stokowski pitching. And Murnahan just throwing it straight to Balak. Almost getting an out there. That was hit up a little high to the right. That was great thinking on Murnahan's part. Always have to keep an eye on the bases and see if any of the runners are going to try and pull something. Stokowski goes for the pitch. Murnahan again, ready to throw it to either Balak or any of the other bases that the runner might be trying to steal. The count is 1-2. There's 2 out for Central Washington. Again, that pitch was a little low, costing Murnahan to drop it a little bit. Central Washington able to steal a base. Murnahan wasn't quite able to repeat her last fast thinking with the last chance. So the runner is now in scoring position. The count is 2-2. 2 outs. Stokowski again still has a chance to gain another out here. And there you go, and a 3rd strike there, ending the top of the 5th inning. Charter Bus Lines, the official motor coach of the SFU Athletics, is proud to support SFU football and all clan teams. Charter is dedicated to providing safe and comfortable transportation to your games throughout the Pacific Northwest. Visit them at charterbuslines.com. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching GNAC Softball on Clan TV. Welcome back to Beedie Field. We're just starting the bottom of the 5th inning of Central Washington versus SFU. The current score is 5-3 for SFU. SFU doing a great job with preventing Central Washington from gaining any runs. SFU doing a great job in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Rattel with that home run gaining 3 runs there. SFU getting another chance here to score some more points. At bat, you have Balak hitting it straight down to right field, grabbed by Central Washington. So we're just going to take a quick replay of that. Beautiful hit by Balak, but going straight into the glove of Central Washington. Not able to go any further with that. That gives the first out for SFU, bottom of the 5th inning. So Kendra Goodman is now at bat. She had replaced Robin Mogavero. So that was a good play. Got a second from that. Kendra Goodman, we're going to take a quick look at that. Hits it off onto the ground, allowing her to get to the first base easily. We're going to take another look there. Another angle. Oh, the Central Washington made a little bit of a mistake. With the ground ball, it's a little hard to pick it up sometimes if you don't watch yourself. So now up to bat, we have Murnahan. Hits it right past Goodman as she was running, but didn't quite make it to first. They're giving the second out for SFU. Goodman at second base. There's 2 outs for SFU. Up next is Haley Geary. Her teammate Goodman on second base. Hit bounces off and off into foul territory there. Count is 0-1. So Geary getting ready for the next pitch. Hits it straight past the third baseman. Gets out at first, doesn't quite make it there fast enough, ending the bottom of the 5th inning here today. And we're going to take a quick short break. You're watching GNAC Softball on Clan TV.
It's on us to stop sexual violence.
We are Canada's NCAA team.
With 400 student athletes in 17 sports.
Together, we can end sexual violence at SFU.
To look out for each other.
And not look the other way.
To get a friend home safe.
To not blame the victim.
It's on us.
It's on us.
To speak up.
To step in.
To support those who need it.
To be a part of the solution, not the problem.
It's on me, it's on you, it's on us.
Because consent matters.
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 Learn more about how you can contribute to a culture of zero tolerance towards sexual violence at SFU by visiting sfu.ca/sexual assault.
Because together, we can make a difference.
Welcome back. We're on the top of the 6th for at the Beedie Field with SFU against Central Washington. SMU and Western Washington are also playing today, and it's 4-3, bottom of the 6th for Western Washington. Just an update there for you. SFU just getting ready to start the 6th inning here. Again, they're hoping to repeat what they've done, keeping Central Washington from getting any scores. Again, they didn't let the top of the first inning affect them in any way, shape, or form. Batter goes and gets it right past third base, makes it to first base. The Clan not quite getting that to first base quick enough. There was a leadoff single there. So we're going to take a quick look at that. Stokowski taking a pitch there. Going straight over top. Just right over. Clan not quite able to do anything with that. Stokowski going for the pitch here. Hits it right over. Lundgren, a great grab, but didn't quite make it fast enough to Caron. That was a great dive by Lundgren there. We're going to take a look at that. Hit bounces off the ground. Lundgren just diving for it and throwing it to Caron. That was beautiful fast thinking on her part. So we're just going to take a little slower and see a slow motion replay of that.
Now batting number 21,
You see the ball hits the ground, and Lundgren just right before it hits the ground a second time grabs and dives and throws it straight to Karan. Karan catches it, but it's just slightly too slow to grab an out for top of the 6th inning. So they have Central Washington has 2 bases loaded, no outs here in the top of the 6th inning. So it looks like there's going to be a substitution here, a defensive substitution for SFU. So there's going to be a change of pitchers here for SFU. Alia Stokowski is going to be replaced by Tori Belton, number 14. They're just going to give her a chance to warm up a little bit. So she's just getting a little warmed up and getting ready. It's a little hard to enter the game midway through when you haven't had a chance to warm up a whole lot. The bullpen is great for that. So again, Central Washington has 2 bases loaded. They have 0 outs. The score is currently 5-3 for SFU. Tori Belton just trying to get into the swing of things with a couple of practice pitches. So the Clan having a little bit of a meet up here, getting ready to continue the top of the 6th. So head coach Mike Rennie making this change off as Tori Belton has definite potential here. It'll be great to see what she does on the mound and to continue what the rest of her team has set up here. So Tori Belton getting ready for her first pitch of the game. Top of the 6th. So that is the first ball there, 1-0. Tori Belton going for the next pitch. Batter hits it right. Home run right there, giving Central Washington 3 runs. Exactly what Rattel did in the bottom of the 3rd inning. This does not look good for SFU as that gives Central Washington the lead 6-5. SFU will just need to play a lot harder and more defensively to prevent any more runs, and it's a tight game here at Beedie Field today. Tori Belton getting ready for the next batter here. But Tori can't let that, Belton can't let that last home run shake her up a little bit. That was a big change of the game, but this is Belton's chance to prevent any more runs, get some outs here. And that pitch was a little to the side. The count is now 2-0. It was a little unfortunate that SFU lost their momentum there. They had started off a little bit weak in the 1st inning and then did extremely well at the top of the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. And then in the 6th just lost 3 runs to Central Washington. So they're going to need to get back into the game that they were playing a couple innings ago and bring it back. So the count is now 3-1. Still 0 outs for Central Washington. hit. Oh, and Lundgren dives for it and doesn't quite make it, allowing Central Washington to get a single there. So we're going to just take a quick replay there. Belton pitches and it's bouncing on the ground, and Lundgren again dives for it but isn't quite able to reach it. So SFU is trying to gain back their focus. Their momentum has gone down a little bit. Belton getting ready for the next pitch. Again, still 0 outs for Central Washington. They're doing very well for this inning. SFU is definitely going to have to shape up a little bit to gain some outs pretty quickly. And that was hit off and out. Brings the count 0-1. Central Washington has 1 base loaded, first base. Once again Lundgren tries to go for it and still does not grab it, allowing Central Washington to have 2 bases loaded, still no outs. So we're going to take a quick look at that. So the ball just goes straight right over Lundgren, and Goodman having to go fetch that and pass it back to Lundgren. Once again, not able to get any outs there. It's very crucial that SFU gains some outs because Central Washington still has no outs. And they have 2 runners on, 1 in the scoring position. So SFU is having a little bit of a meet-up with head coach Mike Rennie, trying to get their head back into the game here. Having a little bit of a chat with Belton.
Pinch runner in for Central Washington University at first base.
So Rennie's still having a chat, getting Belton ready to prevent any more runs.
Pinch runner in for Central Washington University at first base. Number 18, Tammy Wilkening, replacing number 12, Austin Wilkerson.
So there's a bit of a switch up for the runners of Central Washington. They're replacing Tammy Wilkening with Austin Wilkerson at first base. So as you saw a little bit earlier, Stokowski and Goulet are warming up in the bullpen. So Belton getting a strike for this one, bringing the count 0-1. Still top of the 6th inning, still 0 outs for Central Washington. And Karan makes a huge mistake for that, but still gets the out regardless. That was a little bit slow on Karan's part. Grabs it and then drops it a little bit. She was still able to get the out at second base, but that could have cost a lot for SFU there. It was an odd hop. If we just take a look at that, Karan grabs it, but then pops it up and has to almost hit it over to get an out there. Their first out of the top of the 6th inning. So again, SFU is meeting up on the mound. So now we're starting off the next batter here. Number 20, Taylor Furleman. So Central Washington having another switch. Remy Bradley is replacing Brielle Capadonna for running. So SFU just gaining a beautiful second out, preventing another run from Central Washington. Beautiful, beautiful play by SFU there. So there was going to be a double steal, but they passed it over to second base, preventing that one, but then noticed that Murnahan had grabbed the ball and prevented a home run, or a run, sorry. That was a beautiful play by SFU. Caron grabs it, throws it to first, getting the third out for the top of the 6th inning. Great playing by SFU to prevent any more runs. Looking for some delicious pizza on the SFU Burnaby campus? Stop by at Pizza Hut, located at Cornerstone Mews, to satisfy your craving. Pizza Hut is open to serve you until midnight, 7 days a week. Phone in or order online and have your pizza delivered in under 30 minutes. Be sure to check out pizzahut.ca for the latest deals. Now we're going to take a quick break. You're watching GNAC Softball on Clan TV. Welcome back. SFU just getting ready to bat on the bottom of the 6th inning. Central Washington had a few changes back to their original defensive order. Alexa Oleg for Michaela Hazlitt. Austin Wilkerson for Tammy Wilkening. Brielle Capadonna going back in, replacing Remy Bradley. And as you can see, SFU just getting their first single, bottom of the 6th. Taylor Lundgren making a good headway for the beginning of that bottom of the inning. So we're going to take a quick look at that. Lundgren making a good headway over there. So next up we have Caron. Beautiful bunt there. Making it, not quite making it to first base, but allowing Lundgren to make it to second. That was a good sacrifice on Caron's part, allowing her teammate to move forward, but not quite making it herself. She is a team leading 20 leading in sacrifice bunts there. She always helps her teammates get ahead of the game, even if that means sacrificing her own time on the field. So I guess that's the 21st now. So next up to bat is Rachel Proctor, number 13 for the Clan. Proctor getting ready on the side. Lundgren on second base. SFU has 1 out, and it's the bottom of the 6th inning. Oh, and that was a hard swing there, getting another strike, or a strike for Proctor. The count is now 0-1. Proctor getting ready for the next pitch. Beautiful hit over to left field, but Central Washington grabs it, giving 2 outs for SFU. Lundgren is still on the second base. If we take a look, Proctor goes for the hit, goes right into left field and grabbed by Central Washington, not really giving Proctor a chance. Next up we have Rattel, who has been doing very well the past few games, giving a few home runs here. Ooh, and that was a little bit catastrophic there. Lundgren trying to run back after the call wasn't quite made and just getting toppled over there. Her helmet even taken off. So as you can see, the dirt on her uniform shows the effort she just put in for that one. Didn't get out though, so it's always about the effort to make sure that you stay in the game. So again, Rattel is up to bat. Lundgren is going to need to stay on her toes if she wants to avoid getting out on second base, running back and forth. So Central Washington is going to purposely walk Rattel. The count is 3-0. So they don't want to take a risk that Rattel will have another home run and so Rattel will take a walk, having the first base loaded with Rattel and Lundgren on the second base. So next up to bat is Taylor Gillis. So Gillis getting ready for her pitch. And Lundgren again having to hurry back to second base as Central Washington is really trying to get her out there. The count for Gillis is 1-1. There's 2 out for SFU. Bottom of the 6th inning. SFU has 2 bases loaded. Gillis getting ready for the next pitch. It's a little off. So the count is 2-1. So that pitch will be a strike against Gillis, causing the count to be 2-2. Gillis has a chance to really help SFU out, but then there's also a chance that if she gets out, then that ends the bottom of the 6th inning. Gillis hits it off into the foul territory. Lundgren on second base and Rattel on first. Gillis getting ready for the 4th pitch. And a nice hit. And that is right into the right field where nobody in Central Washington was ready for that, giving SFU 2 beautiful runs. Gillis able to make it all the way to third and called to safe. Huge error on Central Washington's part there. So So Gillis just able to get a 2 RBI triple, allowing her teammates Lundgren and Rattel to have some runs there, bringing SFU back into the game. Score 7-6 for SFU. Still at 2 outs. At bat, we have Alex Balak. Gillis on third base. The count is 1-1. Now SFU is hoping, or Balak is hoping to get a good hit to allow Gillis to make it to home, giving SFU, hopefully SFU a 2-point lead. Oh, so strikeout for Balak, and that ends the bottom of the 6th inning. The score is now 7-6 for SFU, a close game here. So, for the latest news and stats, will be and news and more. You'll see it for the second game coming up. SFU doing a beautiful job bringing it back into their game here. So now we're going to take a short break. You're watching GNAC Softball on Clan TV. Now we're back on Beedie Field, top of the 7th inning. SFU getting ready to play defensively. The score is currently 7-6 for SFU, doing a beautiful job on the bottom of the 6th to gain 2 runs. Gillis able to get a 2 RBI triple. SFU hoping to prevent any more runs as there's only a 1-point lead and they can't really afford any runs now. So SFU is 3 outs away from getting their first win of the day. Again, as we've mentioned previously, these games are very important for SFU's chance in the playoffs. So this is a very good chance for SFU to make it there. The count currently 1-1. Tori Belton pitching. Belton going for the next pitch. And a beautiful second strike. The count is 1-2. You can tell that her team is very congratulating her on those 2 strikes there, as it's definitely important for, or each pitch is very important right now since they're so close to the end. So Belton pitches, that was a little low there. Count is now 3-2. Belton getting ready for her next pitch. Again, very important for SFU. Oh, and that goes straight to first. Karan. And that was a beautiful play on SFU's part, getting the first out, top of the 7th inning. That was a Very good play between Balak and Caron, getting the first out. If you take a quick look at the replay, Balak almost throwing it to Caron, thinking that she was on the first base, but realizing that she needed to make a quick decision, so she just dove for the plate, or the base. So it was beautiful, beautiful play on SFU's part. Now we're at a count of 1-1, 1 out for Central Washington. Belton getting ready to pitch another one. That was a little bit off to the side, so that will bring the count to 2-1. There's 1 out for Central Washington. No people on the base. 3-1 count. You can see our teammates yelling, giving her a few pointers or encouragements. That was a strike there, so that brings the count 3-2. A huge chance for Belton to get the second out for the top of the 7th inning. It was a very close game. Belton able to snag that and just send it straight to Balak. SFU very happy with that play. Again, they have 2 outs now. If you just take a look, Belton was just able to grab that so quickly off of the pitch and hadn't even time to think about throwing it to first base. So there's 2 out for Central Washington. SFU has a chance to end this game if there is a strikeout or an out with this last batter here. The count is 1-0. SFU getting very excited as they know that the end is near if they're able to stay focused and keep this batter at bay. And that is given straight to Caron to finish the game off. SFU celebrating now and having an end score of 7-6 for SFU. So again, at the very beginning, SFU was having a little bit of a slow start at the top of the first, losing 3 runs to Central Washington, but gained it quickly with 2 runs in the first and did a very good job at acting defensively and gaining their runs to make it 5-3, but then lost a little bit of momentum in the 6th, but was able to get it back quite quickly, bottom of the 6th. So to see that they win this one, I'm sure the girls are very happy about this, and that head coach Mike Rennie isn't quite ready to celebrate yet, as the second game is still quite important. So up next, we will have the second game of the doubleheader with SFU versus Central Washington for you here right on Clan TV. You can watch it at athletics.sfu.ca/live2. And on behalf of our executive producer, Gabriel Lynn, supervising producer, Steve Frost, and our entire crew here and at Beedie Field, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again in a few minutes.